Wow, the end of a year, the end of a decade, and I'm uploading a video. I know you guys are probably all out there having fun, doing your New Year's stuff. 2020 is coming in. As I reflect back on the last 10 years, my life has went from A to B, and I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, but I'm going to be completely 100% rusty because I took a whole entire month, the whole month of December off. I had one uploaded video, so it feels really weird to be back in front of the camera, but emotionally inside I feel really good. It was a well-needed break, and it was the first legitimate break that I took since I started in 2017. So 2017 was like a year that I wasn't even trying YouTube. It was just like I was just uploading videos. 2018, I got a little bit more serious, but I still didn't know heads or tails of what I was doing, didn't know what my lane was, what my content was. 2019 was a very rocky year. It was one where I had to learn a lot more about boundaries and myself and people, content-wise. And 2020 is going to be a crazy and phenomenal year, and I just want to thank my community. So in my reflection, I wrote down a couple things, and there's a quote I want to read you here. It says, and I apologize that my lighting's messed up. One of my lights died. It says, "You have been disappointed. You have undergone defeat. You have felt that great heart within you crushed until it bled. Take courage, for these experiences have tempered the spiritual metal by which you are made. They are assets of incomparable value." And anybody out there that's having a hard time, has had a hard time, that has evolved from difficult things, that's going to resonate with you. So it asked me to write 3 major disappointments in my life from the last 10 years or so. My number 1 was multiple failed relationships, which a lot of us have, but growing up, I came from a family where, we'll talk about that in another video. Multiple failed relationships, and then it tells you to list the disappointing experience and how it's positively helped to strengthen you over time. And I want everybody to do that right now. Get a piece of paper, write down, do this with me. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to write down your 3 major disappointments in life, and then you're going to write how it's helped to strengthen you. So multiple failed relationships for me was realizing that I needed to grow as a person, and I did become stronger. The next one was having a YouTube controversy. I had a YouTube controversy almost a year ago. I had to understand, this is what I positively learned, I had to understand there was a lot I didn't know about understanding people. I have since become more aware and patient, creating better boundaries in life. And any public figure, somebody that just instantly gets a large following, they're going to have trouble adapting to that. And 2019 was my year where I was just adapting to that. And lastly, not getting the Walmart promotion. This is probably funny to a lot of you guys, but I worked at Walmart back in 2012, and it was such an important job to me. I loved working it. I liked the values of Walmart. Walmart was a big part of my life for the years that I worked there. But I didn't get a promotion that I was really wanting, and I worked so hard for it. What I learned from it positively was I came to the understanding, despite what you may want so badly, that your destiny may be something else entirely. I've learned to live and let it be. 10 years ago, I didn't think I was going to be a digital creator, internet creator, content influencer, whatever you want to call it. I didn't think I was going to be on YouTube. Didn't think I was going to be doing this. 10 years ago, I didn't want anything. I just wanted to live life. I just wanted to be me, who I am. And here we are 10 years later, and I have you guys, and I have this following, and I just want to give you guys everything. You guys are like my best friends. You're like my family, and I want to give you everything that I can, the highest quality. Some stuff that I want to give you, I can't give you right now, but over time we're going to get there. I see my 2020 sub goal as we're going to hit 225,000 subscribers, quote me. And we're going to get that. That's the goal. I'd like to get 20,000 followers on Twitter. We're currently at 11.1 thousand. I'd like to get 20,000 on Instagram. Just grow the other things. I'd like to get more into the live streams like I used to be. And I just want to do anything. We have a podcast coming out. We do have a podcast coming out in January. I've only asked 2 people to be on. So I got somebody in January that you guys know and love. And I got somebody, I might have somebody in February that knows a lot about YouTube it's going to be very helpful to listen if you guys are wanting to be or aspiring to be a digital creator. But yeah, this last 10 years, it's been nothing but growth, and I've made many mistakes. You guys are only seeing the iceberg, you only see the tip of the iceberg, but underneath is like insanely huge, and what you're seeing right now might look polished and all this other stuff, but the mistakes that I've made to get here, people always ask me, how come you're so positive? A lot of mistakes, and that's just how it is. I've said this before, success isn't built on success. Success is built on failure, so do not be afraid to fail. Now, when you fail publicly, it's a little bit more harder because that's right, Greg. People don't see it that way, and they'll just harass you. But that's just people. There's some wicked people out there. I feel sorry for those people that are like that. You do have to protect yourself. That's why you need to learn how to create boundaries. I recommend the book by Henry Cloud, Necessary Endings. It's a super good book. Changed my life this year. It was recommended by my therapist. So try to get that read. One thing that I say to myself every day, and I even got it printed off and wrote down, is day by day, in every way, I am becoming more successful. This is something that I like to see. I go get the milk out of the refrigerator and speaking of milk, I haven't been drinking that recently. And the reason is because I don't want to formally announce it or anything like that, because I just don't feel like it's a thing. It's not time to do that. I don't know if it's going to stay consistent, but I am 3 months vegetarian. This is a big deal because, sorry, the audio messed up. I was a vegetarian for 10 years. When I was 25, I stopped being a vegetarian, and now 3 months vegetarian. So I might go full on vegetarian, but don't know. But I can say I feel really good about it. There's a lot of reasons why I want to do that. We might get into that later on in the year. But I figured I should say something about it. So I've been in therapy since 2017 after my accident. And I originally went into therapy because I needed to, dealing with getting ran over by a car, which if you guys don't know, that's what happened. It's a difficult thing to deal with. So I went into therapy, and then I learned so much more after that. You go in for one thing, and then it's been so thoroughly enjoyable learning about who I really am. And one thing that I learned through therapy was that my motivating force behind what I'm even doing here is that I want to help people, and that stems from childhood, where I didn't get help. No one helped me when I was a kid, and these things were pretty difficult. So I just worked really hard, and I'm always obtaining knowledge and trying to become better than I was yesterday, so I can help more people. Because I didn't have that help, that's what I want to do. That is my driving number one motivational force. And this year I'd like to I want to write a book. I am going to write a book. I'm going to give it away for free because that seems like a good idea. I'm going to also, I'd like to do at least one public speaking thing, and I want to be able to share that with you guys. But yeah, I'm sure there's much more I could say, but I don't want to just keep on going on and on and on. I know I missed you guys, but now I'm back. We're back to uploads again. As far as the schedule goes, I will be Monday through Friday. I'll be off every Saturday and Sunday, which is completely different. This is something I feel like I need to do for my mental health, to have that off time and just have a complete cut off from doing any of this, and so I can just have a better quality of work and all that stuff. But that being said, Happy New Year's, Rep Squad. Man, it's good to be back in front of the camera. Let me know if I was really weird. I feel like my roommate's yelling, but yeah. I'll see you in 2020.